Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Louis Sports Network. It is your boy Louis coming back at you with another banger with yet another video. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Truly appreciate it, guys. So, wow, the Milwaukee Bucks, man. Congratulations to the Bucks. They are your 2021 NBA champions, man. Salute to the fans of Milwaukee. Well-deserved NBA title. I know some people are going to try to take it away, but those are just biased fanboys and fangirls because their team did not end up going to the finals and winning an NBA title. And I know what they're going to say. There's a little bit of an asterisk due to the injuries, but you got to play who's in front of you at the end of the day. Now, on to this story. Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. Wow. How about in a Game 6 closeout, up 3-2, you put in 50 points, you have 15 rebounds, I believe is what he had, and he had 5 blocks. Just great both ends of the court. But then just when you think it can't get worse for the Phoenix Suns, he goes 17 of 19 from the free throw line. That's crazy. In a closeout game. He's the 7th player in NBA history to have a 50-point game in an NBA Finals game. But he's the first player to have 50 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 blocks in an NBA Finals game. And he's also the first player to do it in a closeout game. And the Milwaukee Bucks win the series 4-2 after trailing 2-0 to the Phoenix Suns. Now, for the Phoenix Suns, you had an unbelievable season. You had a magical ride. Nobody saw the Phoenix Suns go into the NBA Finals coming into this season. People did see improvement when they went 8-0 in the bubble, but nobody saw them go into the NBA Finals despite getting Chris Paul, despite getting Torrey Craig, and despite getting Jay Crowder. But with the way the Phoenix Suns played after a slow start, all of a sudden they had championship aspirations. You question how far they would go, but they ended up going all the way to the championship. And I know people were going to say, well, the Phoenix Suns, they still take advantage of a lot of injured teams. And look, this is the first fully healthy team they face, and they lose in 6 games after winning the first 2 games. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is your finals MVP. Is your finals MVP. Also, give a shout out to Chris Middleton. 24 points per game. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, shot 49% from the field on pretty good efficiency. But for those who are saying that Chris Middleton deserved the finals MVP, I'm sorry. No. That's like saying that Kyrie deserved the finals MVP over LeBron. As well as Middleton played, statistics-wise, it favors Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's just face it. He had 3 40-point games in the series. He had 3 40-point games in the series. And also remember, Giannis missed 1 game in this series. He missed game 1, in which the Phoenix Suns won. So let's also keep that in mind. Now, on to this Game 6. Shout-outs to Jrue Holiday, the defense he played on Devin Booker. Shout-out to Brook Lopez, the defense he played on DeAndre Ayton. And at a point where Giannis looked like he was getting really exhausted, he went on a personal 6-0 run when the Bucks were struggling to score. And this was when the Bucks took a 13-point lead after 1. Phoenix Suns came back and then took a 7-point lead. They were up by 5.5. And then after that, the Bucks went on their run. The Phoenix Suns allowed, 35 points in that third quarter? And then let's also give a shout out to Bobby Portis. He was the X factor tonight. 16 big points off the bench. Played terrific defense and gave the Bucks some key baskets and much needed energy when they were lacking energy. But then you look at the Phoenix Suns in this game. Mikal Bridges didn't play well. DeAndre Ayton was overwhelmed by the moment and was petrified. He played terrible defense on Giannis Antetokounmpo. But I think people are also saying that they just feel that the Phoenix Suns are just a little too small. They lack size. Because DeAndre, to me, he just kept giving Giannis too many angles to drive to the basket. He never kept Giannis in front of him. He did a poor job of denying post entry when Giannis was able to get into post-ups. He just looked overwhelmed and petrified in the moment. Devin Booker clearly didn't have it, but we also got to give credit where credit is due. Jrue Holiday with the defense. He played incredible defense on Devin Booker. some people could say, well, you know, there were some fouls that probably, you know, both teams got away with, and you know, there's going to be some calls that were missed, obviously, throughout the game. But let's be really honest also. Who refereed this game? Scott Foster. And it's another game. Chris Paul is now 0-13 in games refereed by Scott Foster. They're like, well, he kind of has it out for him. And Chris Paul, he played a good game. But the problem with the Suns were Milwaukee turned the ball over 19 times, and the Suns were never really able to get in transition. And the few opportunities that they got in transition, some of them they really didn't take advantage of. There was a moment in the third quarter when the Suns were coming back into the game again. I think just when the Bucks had taken the lead, and Mikal Bridges missed a breakaway dunk when he was wide open. There was a moment where Cam Johnson got a lead pass from Devin Booker, but he threw it so strong that the ball ended up going out of bounds. So it was just the little things on the break where the Suns forced turnovers that they couldn't take advantage of. That hurt them. And then also, man, it doesn't help that Giannis Antetokounmpo was getting to the line slightly more than the Phoenix Suns were as a team. But like I said, people are going to be some people are going to feel, you know, biased, and they're going to say Giannis was getting all the calls and this and that. And, you know, maybe so, you know, in a way. But at the end of the day, you know, the Phoenix Suns were in control of this series. And then they lost the last 4 games. I think Phoenix is the 4th team in NBA Finals history to be up 2-0. They're the 3rd team to be up 2-0 and lose the series in 6. So like I said, congratulations is in order. And this is why I said that the Milwaukee Bucks, this year's Milwaukee Bucks remind me of the 2015 Golden State Warriors. Why do I say that? Think about it. Look how meaningful this championship is. It's that typical started from the bottom, now we're here. Giannis drafted in 2013, Chris Middleton drafted in 2013. You look at the draft of Curry in 2009. 2 years later, getting you know, Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Festus Ezeli and Harrison Barnes. They get Chris Middleton in that same draft. The Bucks lose 15. They only win 15 games in Giannis's rookie year. And you make trades. You continue to develop. You know, you go through different head coaches. You know, Middleton finally develops into an all-star. Giannis Antetokounmpo does the same.
Guys, as a man, as a coach,
they make trades.
You guys deserved it.
Mike Budenholzer becomes the head coach.
For the experience, you guys made
all
me a
the
better
struggles,
coach,
man.
a better team. Congratulations.
They end up having the best record in the league, but losing the conference finals after being up 2-0 to the
Middleton
Raptors.
On the pick and roll as Paul
in the bubble. When you were
no help
to win
gets a blow by versus Connaughton.
Title. You get Chris Middleton and you get PJ Tucker in trades. They get the big breakthrough when they beat the Brooklyn Nets in the 2nd round, even though, you know, they lost Kyrie Irving and James Harden was not at his best. But, you know, a win is a win. You play who's in front of you, and it's like, you know, you got to give them credit. And so at the end of the day, they get to the NBA Finals for the first time, defeating the Atlanta Hawks in 6. And a lot of people said that this series was done, right? But the Milwaukee Bucks end up winning 4 straight and send the Suns packing and going home. And like I said, shout out to the Phoenix Suns. They had an incredible season when nobody expected them to even be in the finals. So major props there. But let's look at the history that Giannis has just made. Giannis is 26 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, they said that Giannis's legacy was going to get tarnished. And to a degree, sort of, it might have been. But we got to keep in mind he's 26 years old. But look what he accomplished, now winning this title. Giannis is a 2-time regular season MVP back-to-back winner. Giannis is a Defensive Player of the Year. You add an NBA championship and an NBA Finals MVP to your resume, and you're only 26 years old. Milwaukee wins their first title in 50 years. First finals appearance they made in 47 years. Remember Golden State? They made their first finals appearance in 40 years and then win the NBA title. And check it out, Giannis wins the finals on his first try. Only one of 3 players to have a Defensive Player of the Year, regular season MVP, and Finals MVP, and you join Hakeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan? Remember what Hakeem did in '94. He's still the only player to have a Finals MVP, along with a Defensive Player of the Year and an MVP in the same season. But Giannis is the pure player to have all those awards in his career. And let's not also mention the fact that he's made first team all defense multiple times. And let's also mention that he's also made first team all NBA multiple times. The multiple all-star appearances. So you add all of that with his historic performance. He kind of low-key was kind of like a Tim Duncan when you think about it. When you talk about kind of filling the stat sheet somewhat. Maybe not the, 21 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, and 8 block game that Tim Duncan had in Game 6 against the Nets in 03, but my point is, Giannis put his imprint on the game, man, and the mentality that he had and the leadership that he showed, he carried his team, stayed aggressive. But like I said, I felt like the Phoenix Suns got away from their team basketball. They were getting ISO at times. They really couldn't get into their sets. At times, things looked kind of uncomfortable for Phoenix. And like I said, man, the victor goes to spoils. So here's how I say it, man. Heavy is the head who wears the crown. The victor goes to spoils. You go from, what was it? You go from a young buck to a trophy buck. That's what Giannis Antetokounmpo just did, man. He went from a young buck to a trophy buck in 8 years. Won the title in his 8th season. And that's all there is to it, man. So congratulations to the fans of Milwaukee. Congratulations to the fans of Phoenix, man. This is your boy Louis, man, once again with another one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Salute to the new NBA champions. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be coming back with a stream probably tomorrow or Thursday on the NBA season overall. And then as we head into the draft of 2021 next Thursday.